Welcome back to the Empire Realty podcast, where buying and selling a home isn't just a transaction, it's a transformation. I'm Ali Fawaz, your host and Chief Growth and Marketing Officer here at Empire Realty Group. And if this is your first time tuning in, welcome to the Empire family. This podcast is where we pull back the curtain on real estate and give you the behind the scenes look at what we're doing to redefine the industry of real estate. From groundbreaking strategies to expert insights, we're here to guide you through the entire buying, selling, and even building process. Last week, we actually introduced Empire Realty Group to the podcast world. We were sharing stories, our growth, our vision for bringing real estate services all under one roof to deliver a seamless client experience. Now, this week, we have a special treat. We're actually diving into something even more special. I'm thrilled to really have with me today a key partner in our growing empire and someone who's not only an accomplished designer and builder, but he's also a driving force behind our new Garden City location. Joining us is Nidal Arzouni, a visionary leader and a partner in Empire Realty Group's Garden City office. And Nidal is helping us to elevate real estate by merging exceptional design with the streamlined services that we're already known for. And in today's episode, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about what it means to build a space that truly serves the community, right? And a unique vision behind what we're doing in Garden City and why this partnership is actually so important as a milestone or a stepping stone for Empire Realty Group. Plus, we're going to pick Nidal's brain on some of the hottest trends that we're seeing in the home design and construction industry. So whether you're looking for inspiration, expertise, or maybe just a deeper understanding of what makes Empire so unique, stick around because this one's for you. Without further ado, let me introduce today's guest, Nidal Arzouni. Again, he is a seasoned designer and builder with an impressive track record for creating spaces that inspire. But he's more than just that. He's actually also our partner, as I mentioned, at Empire in Garden City. And he's working alongside us to help redefine the real estate services community. So again, Nidal, I want to welcome you to the Empire Realty Group podcast. It's an honor to have you here.
Thank you, Ali. I'm really excited to be with you today.
Excellent. We're excited to have you here. So Nidal, let's take it back a little bit. You're a designer and a builder, but I'm curious, how did this all start? Like, were you a kid that was always building forts in the backyard, or did you stumble into the career some other way?
Yeah, it started actually really early. When I was a kid, I liked to draw. Whenever I see anything, I like to put in paper. I work on my talent. Then I decided to be an interior designer. I graduated from Lebanon as interior designer. I worked about 5 years in a company in Beirut. We did a lot of high-end projects. And then in 2000, I decided to come to the United States. I went to Lawrence Tech University. I studied architecture and interior design. And after I graduate, I worked with Lashish Restaurant, the company. Yeah, I was the architect and interior designer there, in-house architect and designer. And after that, I started working on my own. I built my company as a designer. Then I started working with construction. I got my license. And since then, thank God, we have a very good projects. And we have a wide range of customers.
So you've obviously been doing design and building. You've been in the industry, in the space for a while, from what we just learned, right? What made you decide to partner with Empire Realty Group?
Actually, when you start working with architecture, design, like design build, everything starts with, you have to work with realtors. You have to find the lot. Yeah. Okay, you're going to work with the realtor. Once you finish, you want to sell, you work with the realtors. And thanks God, I met Ahmed, and there was a chemistry between us. I like his service. I like the way he worked. We did so many projects together, and we built a trust. And we decided to like combine all these things together, these items, design, build, real estate, mortgage title. We thought it's going to be a great idea to have all this under one roof. It will be good for us, for the customers, for the realtors. It will make the process very easy for everybody.
Nice. I like that. One of the things that sets Empire Realty apart is that we offer this full services, right? From real estate, lending, title, and design all under one roof, right? So how do you see design playing a role in the future of real estate? And how do you fit into that in the big picture?
Actually, if we do some research, we find like there is about, the United States need about 6 million new construction homes. So because each year this is like increasing the need of new homes, because of the people we have like for each house, like let's suppose in Tier 1, Tier 1 Heights where we live, or any other area, they have kids, they grow up, they need to find houses for them, and there is basically no more land, So there's gonna be a lot of new construction homes, and we are looking everywhere to build.
Yep. So I know that buyers today, they've got so much inspiration coming from social media. They're looking at Pinterest, they see stuff on Instagram and on YouTube. Are you seeing more clients who come in with wild, crazy requests on things that they might see online or see somewhere? What's the most unique design request that you've gotten?
We didn't actually get a really crazy request, but yeah, they look at the social media, they want this and that. Sometimes if we can do it, we'll do it. Sometimes because we are in Michigan, the weather is different than when you saw like a picture or a house in Florida. The use of material should be work with our weather. So yeah, sometimes we try to make if we can make it, we'll make it. We try to make the customer as happy as possible.
It sounds like you have to reset their expectations sometimes. They think they can have this where it's like, well, it doesn't make sense to build that here because you live in Michigan and that's something for California. Maybe.
Exactly.
I see. So there's a lot of education that has to happen. Now we all know that designing and building a home, it's serious business. But let's be honest, things don't always go according to the plans. What's the funniest or most unexpected thing that ever happened to you on a job site?
Actually, most of the things like here we work on was reasonable. Only one time, this has actually happened in Lebanon. We were building a high-end apartment, and the owner, she want a walk-in cooler in her closet, and we're
A walk-in cooler.
Why do you want that? This is for restaurants, but we found later that they need for fur coats, and these are very expensive.
That makes sense.
They need to be in a certain temperature, and also some of people, they like to have the master bathroom. They like to have everything separate, 2 toilets, everything for each one. They want their own in the same bathroom.
So if you could design and build a house for any celebrity, dead or alive, who would it be, and what kind of features would it have in there?
Actually, I don't have like a certain celebrity in mind, but if I'm gonna build, I think I'll think about Elon Musk.
Elon Musk?
Yeah, because first of all, we have the budget.
He's got all the
budget, so we can do whatever we want. Second, I know that there's gonna be a lot of technology in this house and something out of the box. So I think it's gonna be interesting.
Nice. I think that would be a fun build.
Yeah,
especially with all the gadgets that you can do for him.
Hopefully, we'll do that.
Yeah, right. He might say, "Hey, I want to have a launch pad for my rocket ships."
Yeah.
All right. So I've got to ask: what's the one trend in home design that you absolutely hate, but people keep on asking you for it?
They're using now, we're using actually, and the porcelain slabs. They are big slab porcelain, and they come like a marble thing. And these are like about 4x8. They're big size, and they try to put them to save money. So you're supposed to save money, but they are, if you use the real material, the real marble or the real granite, or it's actually cheaper.
More cost effective.
It's cheaper.
Oh wow!
This one is very expensive to. First of all, it's very expensive to install, and very sensitive. Many times it's cracks, or you have to get another one. So just only the skilled people that work, but it's easier to get the real one.
Get the real thing.
Why you get something?
Is this an example? Like, where are they even getting the idea of this porcelain thing? Is this from social media?
Yeah, of course, social media. Okay. They saw this thing, they want the same, and they think it's going to be cheaper, and they found out that it's not cheaper; it's more expensive.
Do you usually, at that point, redirect them?
We did that in many projects. We redirect them, and but the decision at the end is going to be they have to make it.
That makes sense. Yeah. At the end of the day, they are the client, but you give them as much information as possible so they can make a well-informed decision.
Exactly.
But they are the client at the end of the day. If that's something they really want,
we can't tell them once, twice, 3 times. If they insist, then we'll go.
Then that's what they want. Yeah. That makes sense. Well, Nidal, this has been an awesome conversation. I think that what makes Empire Realty Group so special is the unique perspectives that we bring to it. And your perspective, your example, you're a perfect example of that, right? Any final thoughts for our listeners that are listening out there in the podcast world, especially those who are thinking about buying, building, or maybe even partnering with us like you have?
First of all, if you want to build, for all my clients, if they want to build a new construction home, first of all, they have to find the land first, the lot, wherever they like to live. They have to put in their mind, they have to find that lot should be a decent size to build their dream home. And also another thing, they have to put in their mind, if they're building a new construction home, they have to live in that house at least 5 to 10 years, because it's not an easy process. And I recommend for all my customers to especially them remodeling, to build a new construction home is the way better they can get the design they want, the material they like, everything what they want. It's easier to do it than remodeling.
I'm guessing would a lot of people be surprised at that option?
Exactly, and sometimes because now the market, the housing market is really expensive.
Yeah.
So sometimes it might be cheaper or equal, or the difference could be very minimal between new construction and remodeling.
And I've heard this said before: if we can't find you a home, we'll build you.
We'll build it for you.
I love that. I really do.
Yeah.
Well, folks, that's a wrap on this episode of the Empire Realty Group podcast. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to subscribe, leave us a review, follow us, do all the things. And I thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thank you very much.